So ever since the update that brought us Peru and jaguars, I have been wondering just how much more scary the tigers are here on Sundarpatan. In the patch notes they mentioned that tigers are going to now be more clever when in danger of being spotted, and I imagine that means probably they're going to use something like the jaguar AI, and in my experience, attacking jaguars typically stay out of sight until they're close enough to strike. So, I'm curious, are tigers going to be the same way? Because they one-shot you, and if that's the case, hunting out here in Nepal is going to be a whole lot scarier. There we go. Got an aggressive tiger. Now here's what I'm going to do. To give them a fighting chance and to really see what it's like, because obviously if I just shoot them with their drink zone, it's not going to be that interesting. I'm just going to head off into the brush a little ways and give it like a minute. And then I'm going to turn around and actually try to see where he's at. I do think if we just stood in the open, by the way, eventually it would be forced to kind of reveal itself as it gets close. But for the sake, at least, of this first one, I'm going to go stand right about here. I've got the gain here. And, well, I still see him. Oh, jeez. That won't spook him, right? I'm not sure. Okay, he's still on his way. Let's take care of this. We didn't actually get a lung. Still didn't, because that was awfully close. Don't worry, Mr. Tiger. I'll pay attention to you in a second. There we go. All right. Yeah, that is going to be the one thing with the drink zones. Okay, new plan. I'm going way up here, and it'll be as if they're hunting us on like a normal hunt, but by doing their drink time, we should be able to encounter more and like really see what it's like. I hear him. He's down there snarling at us. Maybe we do want the light? But I definitely got to a point where I don't know where he's coming from now. That's going to make it a little more interesting. Like I said, I'm trying to simulate, we're Neill guy hunting or something, and then a tiger growls and we got to figure it out. But trying to get a lot of encounters. He's getting closer. I hear him again. I definitely can't see him. I feel like they do a better job then of using the brush. That said, we saw him come in along the side of the lake, but I don't know if they're going to do that every time or if that was like a this spot type situation. If he gets into this stuff, or especially if he gets into something where I'm not looking, we could very much be in range to get eaten. Ooh, he's getting real close. I don't think he got all the way around me. Surely not. I guess I probably should be paying attention for something like that. It is possible he could have, like, taken off trotting to get around us and not just, like, sneaking in like he was. I've been thinking he'd show up, like, right here. And that is not where he's at. I've not seen any tracks appear either. Oh, my God. Pretty sneaky. Had he gotten into like this and we didn't see him, he might have gotten us. Not too bad. I definitely feel like that was better than what the tigers used to do in terms of approach. Again, excluding the lake thing, but it's their drink time, that's gonna happen. There's two things I think are working against tigers versus the jaguars. A, they're bigger, so it's gonna be a little bit easier to spot them, and B, this isn't like the super dense, thick jungle of Intisue Reserve. So, pretty solid there. And again, I want to give the tigers the advantage and make it as if we don't already know where they're coming from. And in that case, it very easily could have gone the other way. We are definitely... Oh my! That's a mythical. It's going to get us too. We got no chance. Wait, what's it doing? I think we hit it okay. Or is that our blood? No, it's definitely a track. Is he going to go down? Dude, I have no idea where that came from. That felt like jaguar hunting. I'm not sure if it came from the lake I was heading to. I kind of thought I heard something, and then he was there. By the way, we actually vital hit that thing. I don't know how. The only thing that felt weird about that was how it charged. And yeah, it had been drinking here. It heard us running up over the hill, and he must have taken off like around that direction. It's actually his track going in, but he had to have. At least he ran some direction and got all the way around us and came and got us. Look at that. The fact that they can one-shot you is what makes them so scary if they do that. which that was always the case, right? But I feel like, I don't know, usually, if you heard them, especially like that, we were kind of in the open, you were able to get eyes on them and get a shot before they would lunge at you. Surely not there. I really want to see if that keeps on happening. That's why I want to do their drink time and get a bunch of encounters. Huh. What are the odds of that? We are way down here. I mean, I guess we're kind of on the edge of Himal, but I wonder if we can get eyes on that. Oh, shortly we can. Some mythical as well. Not bad. Have the 7 mil for that. What is it doing? That actually looked really cool. He was like, oh, he's stalking something. Ended up coming right through here. He's probably after a blue sheep or whatever. The way he was like hunkered real low to the ground on that uneven terrain. Snow leopards are so cool. This is one of the reasons they're my favorite animal in the game. All right, we need to make him stop. What did I hit? How does this happen when I hunt snow leopards? Well, I guess I'm gonna track that. Was he behind the hill? Maybe. Got him spotted. I think right up here we're gonna be able to get a crack at him. If he stays sort of facing that way, I think we can maybe even get a lung. Should be good. I feel like the 7 mil should have killed him faster than that if it was a long shot. We might have been back. Looking like, yeah, probably intestine blood, but he still only made it a little bit up there. Took us slightly off our path and, you know, wasted a little bit of tiger drink time, but doing it in single player, we can change the time. That is all good. But seeing some of like the dynamic AI like reacting to being seen and stuff like that these cat species have, it's really cool. And I hope more and more species get that kind of thing. And I hope more species like snow leopards are really rare and, you know, only a few on the map. Truly hard to find a snow leopard, let alone a trophy. 28.19, a nice one. Never know, maybe that could be a respawn that turns out to be something good in the future. So, back to the main event. We're really not that far off of where we were trying to be. That's interesting. Tiger track. Wonder if we spooked this. Oh my god. I hate when they do that. It's like nearly 100% that they attack. This is like the place for one to get the jump on us too. That is one thing that I'm assuming hasn't changed. The tigers we've encountered have come after us, and I didn't see a fleeing call. So I think this one is probably going to do the same, and this is going to get real interesting. Because there's lots of places it can hide, including just going up the hill, like, and get behind us. Oh my... Why do they do that? Did we hit that one? I'm not sure why they loop around you like that. It makes them harder to hit, that's for sure. Is there blood there? Or a footprint? It surely doesn't seem harmed. So it pretty much came exactly from where it called at. I just couldn't see it. They are definitely scarier. And that one, I didn't like, you know, try to give that one the advantage like I did with the drinking ones. That was legit. It just, it was exactly where I thought it was, and I still didn't see it. All right, I guess round 2 with that one, if we can find it. Oh my, she's right there. We got it, I think. Did we? Maybe not. Dang it, man. They're incredible now. I don't know if she got out of there in time or if we hit a tree. She had turned around and was hunting us again. I don't even know that she ever even growled. If she did, I didn't hear it. Oh, God, I hate when they do that. I'm carrying the 7 mil because since they're looping around us, having multiple shots I feel like is useful. She's probably going to go aggressive, I would think. Oh, she's in a great spot to be hitting to. There's like a big rise here. Okay, she's right there. I'm just taking it. Like, it was that difficult 3 different times. Check that out. Mid-lunge at a hole 2.59 meters. We hit her in the leg, and if we'd been higher, it would have been a smoke shot, but yeah, so far, tigers are pretty terrifying now. There we go. Another tiger. For once, we can take a breath, center ourselves, and I guess we'll try to get in the come after us. And I wondered because like it does feel like they use the jaguar AI in terms of hiding behind brush and all that sort of stuff. Would that make it so that they flee more like the jaguars do? No. It seems like they come after you every single time, for the most part, go figure, like they always did, but that's probably not going to work real good. That'll work. I don't know why I shot that. to be honest, we're kind of here for aggression, but sure. Turns out, 7mm not the worst tiger weapon ever. So I guess they will spook on occasion, but like I was starting to say there, they did in the past too. It was a spinal cord shot. Whatever works, I guess. Look at that face, even as he's running away. Alright, I guess if nothing else, we got to see that they are literally always going to attack, but as I said, that was sort of always a thing. Probably should have tracked it down and let it come after us, but I think we'll have that happen plenty more. Got another tiger, this time a level 7 male, hopefully that won't flee from us. Tell you what, we've been very fortunate in like our ability to find tigers somewhat quickly today, which allows us to get plenty of, we could call them fun encounters, I guess. So, he is facing straight away from us. That's going to make it harder for him to see us. If he goes aggressive, this will be another one where I'm going to just turn around and kind of let him try to get the jump on us from somewhere. So, alarmed, aggressive, perfect. Just gonna head off. He's gonna flee again. How interesting. Well, let's try tracking him this time. I'll have to give him a second to hopefully calm down and then track him down. Well, we're certainly close. See if he comes after us this time. I don't think we need the light. Okay, for a second I thought that root was him. No fleeing call this time. The only thing is he's gonna have like nowhere to hide, which frankly I think is probably fine with me. He can still use the hill to his advantage. I've not heard him growling yet. Oh, yeah, he's after us, all right. I'm gonna watch him for just a second since we've not gotten to do that. See how he's crouching down as we're looking at him? Oh, he's gonna flee. Probably I should have considered that. I wonder, can we hit him? Yeah, we're gonna have space. I don't think we actually hit him at all there. I guess intestines is better than nothing. And I'll probably try to hit him all 3 times just to ensure he goes down. So in the open, they're not that scary. We've seen that a few times. In the brush, goodness gracious. So definitely not the greatest idea to just kind of aim at one forever. They will just apparently take off. With intestine, back leg, and then pelvis. But just a little level 7, and I wasn't trying to track him again. That's crazy. They have that, like, insane snarl as they're running. So we're going to just keep on going down through here. I got to think, like, we're probably going to start to run out of tigers because we've just found them almost everywhere we've looked today. I hear him way out there. Like, if he gets behind us and in that grass, we are in so much trouble. Just happened to catch a little bit of movement. So that guy, not going to be quite as sneaky. Heart shot with a 7mm, that did a pretty good job. Not as much to worry about with that one, but only because he picked a pretty good spot. Now, had he gotten through there, he was going to go up in that grass and probably get us. I know what this tiger is, by the way. 54 scoring gold. This was the one, at least I'm pretty sure, that we had here, and I was trying to get the carcass feeders to work when they first came out, and I could never get them to come to the feeder. I think that's why I had that zone. Another tiger potentially coming our way. She is going aggressive. I'm not, like, if we watch her, will it change what she does? Because we saw we were aiming at that one, it just fled. So I think, I wanted to watch it and see what it did, and we can kind of see how she's doing this. It's so neat to watch. Like, it seemed like when it got out of sight behind that grass, that's when it tried to move quickly. And now that it's in sight, she's going slow. Okay, eyes off so she can do her thing. I think I would just go set up somewhere in this stuff it works. She's getting closer. I kind of wonder if she's going to go up the hill. Like, she's not going to come... Oh, she is going to come straight in at us. Kind of got lucky we spotted that. First time in a while. We're going to get to use the 5.7 7450 and not die? Definitely, like, knowing where they start at helps. Like, we knew she came from down here. She actually went up the hill. And then for some reason, I guess was going to try to stalk in along that brush. But only the second female tiger we found. Double lunged her, no problem for the gander. And we're just going to keep on going up the river, see if we can find another one. One last tiger, another mythical. He's stalking his way along. I don't even know. I guess we can go down the hill and let him do his thing. Was that 3 different mythicals today? And a snowy. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go out into this wide open spot, and I'm gonna see if he can find a way to get, like, somewhere where I can't see. I don't think he's gonna be able to, but, like, the jaguars do. That's kinda how I feel about it. Oh. Pretty good path, honestly. Had he kept going and went all the way around us, I think he might have been able to get to us, but spotted him sneaking through there. Still definitely a lot easier to get eyes on than the jaguars are. Again, they're bigger animals, there's not as much brush, but boy, some of those times are like where we didn't have the luxury of sitting in a wide open spot, it was trouble. That female tiger got us twice. Was it maybe the first mythical of the day? No clue where he came from. He absolutely, like, shocked me. He came out of nowhere and got us. But it's really fun. I like it. And it is going to make hunting, especially like on the, you know, 2 lower regions, Pahad and Tredun here on Sundarpatan, gonna make it a little bit scarier. Definitely gotta pay attention for these guys. It's not quite as straightforward as it used to be, I think, where you just kind of like found a spot where you could see 30 meters in every direction and waited till they kind of crawled into your sight. At least for a couple of those today, they got right up to us and were ready to lunge, or did lunge, before we were able to get a shot. So I think on that note, that's gonna do it for this video. I really enjoyed that, and what is there, 8 male and 8 female tigers per map? I think we killed 6 of our male tigers, so who knows? Maybe doing all that, we'll get some kind of cool trophy down the road. But for now, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.